Welcome to another My Two Good Hands video. Hey, we're out working on that TJ, getting ready for that special project. It's still a secret, we aren't going to tell you, but it's going to be cool. You're going to love it. So subscribe, watch them all. So today's project, wipers. You can see we took one off already. We're going to show you how to take the wipers off your Jeep, the whole arm and everything. Now, there's a trick to it, and it's an easy trick. So let's go over there, and I'll show you. Your wiper arm has a few things. It latches on a spline shaft here. This little part here latches it. Now, it helps sometimes to pull your wiper up like this, because when you pull it up like this, you could get at this better, and sometimes this arm actually blocks this from coming down. And you can wiggle this a little bit and pull that down. You can see how it's down now. It's the up mode. And now I can't get it to go. There's the down mode. If you have to, you can put a screwdriver in here and pry on it a little bit. But remember, it only comes down a little bit. You see this metal edge sticking out right down here? That's all you get. Now from there, you can take and wiggle this, and off it comes. So to give you an idea what's under here, see what's under there? This pushes in and out. You can see right now how I can't push it because this here is hitting it. So right here, this piece of the arm's hitting it. When it's bent like this, now this moves freely. So you have to make sure this arm is up with the wiper away from the window when you move this blade back and forth. That's kind of their safety when it's like this, and it moves in and out. And you can see that all that's happening is this little piece here is blocking the hole and sitting behind the shoulder of the stub. So that's all there is to getting your wipers off. Pretty easy job. We're going to put this in the Jeep, and we're going to go on to how do you remove a door panel next. Subscribe to My Two Good Hands. Links for tools and such are down below. If you got tools, you'll be able to handle this probably without buying anything. But I do recommend that whole plastic kit. I'll put a link to this kit in the description. It's great for taking stuff apart because it's all scratch-free tools, etc. So don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on. It's going to be neat, and it's next. Now, the next video we post will have something to do with what our epic project is here on the Jeep. It's a total makeover. Going to love it. So there it is. It's that easy on your Jeep to remove a wiper arm. Don't forget to like and subscribe to My Two Good Hands. We're going to take a door panel apart next in this video, so don't hang up. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to start that next. Welcome to the My Two Good Hands video on how to disassemble a TJ door panel. We're just going to start with a Torx driver because there's a bunch of screws around the outside and some screws in the handle, and there's a screw in here that technically you don't have to remove, but you do to get it loose, to get the panel off. Then you can put it back in. Keep in mind, once you have the outer door handle off on your TJ, it becomes much more difficult to get in if the window's not rolled down. So it's good to roll it down at that point. But you'll need it up for some of the disassembly. So let's get started. What we're going to do is go around and take all the Torx screws out. This one must be a little rusty. You have to keep note, like the one that's behind the handle is a different thread. The others are like wood screws. This door handle off. We'll show you a door handle so you get an idea on the window crank. So your window crank rides on a spline, and you can see there's a couple slots here. See the light flicker through? There's a steel spring in there, so you have to come behind here with a tool to push that off. We're going to look with our light to see which way it's turned, and then we're going to work on pushing it off. You could use something like a popsicle stick to push it off. But let's take a look. Okay, we can see it in there. And we'd see that we've got to push it this way to get it off. What we don't really want to do is lose it, but it can be not so easy here. Try to put a tool behind here to hold this plastic away so it doesn't get stopped. And we're going to come in here and try to catch this and push it off. They do make a tool for this. If you go out and buy the tool, it makes it a lot easier. I'm going to try some of these plastic wedges. See if I can get that in there. Looks like I might have started to get it. Pull this out now. Yep. The other thing we can do is turn it around this way and see if this side's pushing off. Well, it looks like this side is starting to push off, but there we go. Well, you can see this is off. If we take this away, you can see this clip in here. This is the clip that's in there holding that on. You don't want to lose that. We'll put that with our other parts in our little plastic bin. At this point, your door panel can come off, but you want to have your window crank. Put this back on. Lower your window all the way. Because what you're going to have to do is pop this loose, tip it up a little, and slide it back. So what we're going to do is come under here at the bottom, start our wedges. You can see how this is tight in here. If you got a couple of these, helps. The odds of breaking the clips are there. There's one more up there. The thing you have to remember is if you break clips, just replace them. They're easy to get and they're inexpensive. For $6-7 bucks, you can get 100. We got our handles on there. Well, once they're all off like that, this will come away. You pull it up like this and move it back like this. Your panel's off. That's all there is to that. We still have to take this off, give us space to work here. If you want, you can put this screw back in at this point. I actually recommend putting this back in if you're going to use the door handle while you're doing this, because with this screwed in, you can open the door much easier. These here are Phillips, so you put your Torx away. Your Phillips screwdriver out. At this point, we are going to roll our window back up so we get at the latch. Remember, the only reason we took this all apart is so that we get the latch off. Remember, now, once the latch is off, if we close this with the window all the way up, you can't reach in and get at your inner handle, and it ain't easy from the outside. Now, this has sticky stuff like this, but you can see how this kind of comes off. It'll be sticky enough for you to reuse. No doubt in my mind on that. I'm just going to bring it like that, tuck it like this, so that we can work. But we're going to come in here, we're going to take this bracket loose. So to remove these type of brackets, you can see what you've got here. You've got this little plastic piece to remove these. So you just pull these over like this, pull the rod out. We're not wanting to do that one right now. We will do that one for the latch. That's the lock. But what we're going to do is this one. So if you can't get in there, sometimes you need a screwdriver or something to get in there. You come in here and kind of push down on this to get it to pop. Can't hold the camera and do that at the same time. So we're going to push that down and then pull this rod out so it drops away. So we got room to go up this way and pull the pin. Now we're not going to be able to show you this on video, but if I stick my camera in here, I think you'll be able to see up in there maybe. You can see right where I've got the light. Right on the end of that rod, right there, there's a wire pin. We're going to jiggle that loose, and we're going to come up by the window and reach through there with a mini tool we'll show you and pull that pin out. There's a washer in there we don't want to lose, but once we get that rod out, then we can start working on taking out the handle. So we used a 12-inch scale to go up and push on the bottom of that pin. So now the pin is pushed up. So now maybe we can grab it on the top. We're going to show you what kind of tools we're going to use for that. There'll be links to this stuff at the bottom of the video, but any straight blade like this probably work. It's got a nice blunt edge here to push it up, so that's what we did. But we're going to use these medical style pliers that lock. They don't open up on their own, so we can ratchet them on the top of the pin. It's got a little bit of a hook on it so that we can go kind of around the window. So we're going to go give this a whirl, and we'll be back. Right in the middle of your screen there, you can see that clip. You can see we turned it with a screwdriver at 90 degrees. So now we can go in and grab it with our tool. So there you go. We went in there with this like this, pulled this thing up, and we'll put it back in the same way by starting it in the hole with this tool. Okay, since I can't show you in the door, I'll show you the one we already took off. These are held in by a ratchet device like this. This clip stops this from moving up. So we'll spring this clip away, and then we'll be able to drive this up. And then when you get to a certain point, it's going to hit the top of your door. So what you're going to do is when you get to that point, you're going to turn it like this and drop it out. There's one on each side. This one's a little harder to get to. That's where we took the clip off. So there you go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go do it. And then the next thing we're going to do is take out this lock. And the lock comes out pretty easy because this is what holds that lock in place. And once this piece is off, it's very accessible. So once we've removed the two wedges, which are not rusty, which is nice, you can then come around the other side and work on removing your door handle, which may or may not come off easy. You can see what we got here. So we're going to try to pull this out. I think what we're going to have to do is push a little from the other side, so we'll do that. There we go. Oh, we got it pushed from the other side a little. Very carefully remove it. Make sure you don't wreck your gasket. You're using them over. Inspect this spring. Mine's not rusty, so I will put these back in and use them again. Maybe we'll paint them before we put them on, but there they are. Door handles off. The only thing left is this lock to take out, so we're going to show you that next. Oh, if you look in there, that's the blade where the lock mechanism is. Grab that with the pliers. We're just going to wiggle that and pull it straight out towards us, and that latch will come out, and that'll be easy as it comes. So here we're going to try to get this latch mechanism loose. It's not working too well. There you go. Got that out. Now we unlatch the pull wire for it on the inside. And now it's a matter of get your hands behind here, push on this a little, and out it comes. You can kind of see where the latch mechanism is, and you kind of work that out. Remember, this goes over everything. So there you go, latch mechanism's out. Now, don't close your door, because if I close this door, I can't get into it. So what I'm going to do is test it first. If you close your door, and this is in the lock mode, it won't be easy to open again. So what I like to do is I put a screwdriver in here, push this one click, pull the handle, see if this is loose. It looks like that is loose, so it looks like if I close the door, I will be able to get it open. So I'm going to put this sticky stuff back on here, just to hold it there. And then I'm going to roll the window down to the point where I can reach in and grab the handle. So by being able to reach in and grab this handle, I'll be able to open the door. You can take this off. When you close the door, it's going to fall off anyhow. Parts. I use all these little storage containers. And there you go. That door is stripped out. Subscribe to My Two Good Hands. Links for tools and such are down below. If you got tools, you'll be able to handle this probably without buying anything. But I do recommend that whole plastic kit. I'll put a link to this kit in the description. It's great for taking stuff apart because it's all scratch-free tools, etc. So don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on. It's going to be neat, and it's next. Now, the next video we post will have something to do with what our epic project is here on the Jeep. It's a total makeover. Gonna love it.